Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Happy Tuesday evening. We are back and we are live. In this break in the music right here, guys, it can only mean one thing. Hey, it's your boy Epic Vision. I'm here with my boy Samsolo, and we're getting ready to do what we do best, and that's bringing you another edition of World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore. Welcome on into the chat, everybody. Hey, if you're just joining us or rejoining us, I'm not 100% sure what happened. All the streams went down. And I'm going to have to chalk that up to being Spectrum. Yeah. But we rebooted all the equipment and we are back. And we are live. And we're going to slide down immediately into the lower left-hand corner of the screen. It's my favorite place. Hopefully it's yours. And if I click this button right here, boom, there goes the Sam cam. That's Samsolo's point of view in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. Without further ado, let's jump into the video game, guys. Hey Z, welcome on into the chat. Hey, right back at yourself, man. Hope you're doing fantabulous. You're Iranian? What up? What's going on, Los? Welcome on in. Guys, we're here in Ironforge in our last stream from on Sunday. Red Dog, hello. We dinged up to level 10 and we got our bear form. And Samsolo's stoked. So what are we gonna do now? Well, now we're gonna go ahead and here, buddy. I got some of this for you. He wants to finish up questing over here in Dun Morogh. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm running around in circles. He wants to finish up Dun Morogh, head back to Elwyn Forest, then we'll dabble in the lock and in Westfall. You know how we do it. And if you don't know, that is how we do it. Exactly. Cooking. We need 16 more skill ups in cooking. Dun, 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 dun. What spec would I prefer? Yo, Epic Beard Bro. Thank you, Random. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I like playing Restro Druid. I like being a healer. So he's gonna be a tank druid. I'm gonna be a Restro druid. We'll probably play in bear, cat, bear, caster. We'll see how it is. You want to kill a mob as the bear? Definitely. Let's go do it. Let's go get some shimmer weed. Some shimmer weed. Guys, we have a bunch of Elwyn Forest quests to do. We got a Stormwind quest. Alright, so I'm gonna do this, and then this. And then we gotta make sure that we're in a group, which is Samsolo's job. But I'll go ahead and do his job for him, because that's what dads do. Myself. I'm actually gonna take a break here and sit down and eat some meat. That's what we're gonna do. Guys, if you didn't know, we're live right now on YouTube in the short vertical feed. That's where so many of you are, and you've already hit that thumbs up, that like button. Thank you, guys. You guys are also live on a second YouTube feed. We have a widescreen YouTube feed out there for your World of Warcraft Classic hardcore content consumption. That's the widescreen feed. That's 1440p, ultra high definition, high bitrate, high audio bitrate. My highest produced feed. If you're looking for quality on that 4K TV, your computer monitor, or if you want to turn your phone sideways, that's the feed for you. Guys, we're also live on Kick, and we're live on Twitch. Also in the highest quality broadcasts that those platforms allow us to produce. Thanks for hanging out with us. Guys, we have our own Discord server. If you guys are fans of the Discord server, we're also post out on TikTok. We post on Instagram. We got the Threads, the Blue Sky, and the X accounts. Alright, that's all the social media. I'm at Epic Vision everywhere. EPIKVI7ION. What's up, son? What's up, son? What are you doing? So I'm gonna tell you what to do. You want me to tell you what to do? You click on the mob, you press 4, that's all you do. That's it. You click on the mob and you press 4 and you just wait for it to die. That's how you fight in bear form right now. That's all you do. You can't do Moonfire in bear form. Well, you would start. I'm gonna do the moonfire. I'm gonna do moonfire. Like this, moonfire. And now I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna hit him with my mace. You're gonna go bear. You're gonna grab aggro, hopefully. And that's what we're gonna do, like that. That's how we do it. What's going on, Michelle? How long you guys were on today? You're talking about earlier how long we were on? Before it crashed, like 45 minutes only. Maybe 55, something like that. It was less than an hour. But now we back. Some peace bloom. That's why I'm here. Guys, I'm an herbalist, an alchemist. So I pick the flowers and I'm a mixologist. I turn the flowers, I mix them together, I stuff them in a vial, we drink them. Speaking of drinking them, we make these potions right here. Elixir of Minor Fortitude, Weak Troll's Blood, Elixir of Minor Defense, a little bit of Elixir of Lion Strength. I also had another one. I have Elixir of Wisdom. Drink that too. I'm gonna use my coarse waystone here. Alright, I hope you skinned it. Well, it's got loot in there, so you couldn't skin it. Okay. I like when we play together as a team, and you don't just do whatever you want to do. Because the quests that we need to do are the other way. Yeah. The quests we need to do are the other way. It's gonna work perfectly? Alright, cat, welcome on in. Alright, we gotta go get this shimmerweed, then we gotta go back to the village here. There's got a whole lot of back and forth to do here. Sure, son, kill the bears. I'd rather kill the wolves to cook their meat. Yeah, make sure you skin them, buddy. What did you see about the DDoS resurrections? Yeah, guys, is it a Blizzard W or not? I don't know if you've heard or not, or how closely you've been paying attention to what's going on in hardcore Warcraft. But really, for the past 2 or 3 weeks, we've been getting obliterated, if you will, by DDoS attacks. People flooding the Blizzard authentication servers with an ungodly amount of login attempts, ultimately taking down all of Classic Warcraft, Classic Era, the PvE, the PvP, Cataclysm, Season of Discovery, and worst of all, hardcore Warcraft. Because if you get disconnected due to any reason in hardcore Warcraft while you're playing, your character can die. If your character dies, it's done. Because you only got one life, one shot, one go. Blizzard last night announced that to counter these DDoS attacks, they are going to resurrect characters that died in hardcore Warcraft due to DDoSing. Only. That's their stance on it. Now, what does that truly mean? And how are they going to implement it and decide? I have not seen any information yet. People logged in today hoping that their characters were going to be back. They weren't. What's on? We gotta take the road up here. So, I posted I have a post out there on my YouTube channel and in our Discord with the link to the blue post, and I copied and pasted the blue post information in there, and just open it up for discussion. Like, what do you guys think? Is it a slippery slope? Is Blizzard only doing it because of OnlyFans? Is that okay that they're only doing it because of OnlyFans? What's OnlyFans? OnlyFans was the massive streamer guild that Sodapoppin put together and assembled some of the top streamers across Twitch and YouTube to come and play Classic Hardcore Warcraft, with the goal of not only clearing the Molten Core raid, but clearing Blackwing Lair. Well, last week, Blackwing Lair opened up on the progressive hardcore server Doomhowl, and during their scheduled raid on Saturday, DDoS attacks happened to the point where they canceled and they actually postponed the raid till Sunday. As soon as they started on Sunday, more DDoS attacks happened. Now, DDoSing should be a crime. I think it actually is a crime. I don't know how punishable it is. Okay, so we got to be careful here. These guys are level 9, and there's 2 casters. There's a caster running out right there. There's another caster coming right here. Okay? This is serious right here. All right. What are you gonna do? You're gonna kill Skull. Let's go. As fast as you can. Kill Skull. Okay, we're being hit by 3 casters. Okay, you're okay. Now come here and kill X. Come kill X. Okay. Good job, son. Okay, where are you going? Where are you going? Ladies and gentlemen, that is an epic-minded ding, level 11. That is an epic-minded ding, level 11. It might not have come at a bad time at all, getting blasted by casters here. We got full life. We're going to pass on that right now. This caster's hitting us. Follow me. Follow me. Kill what I'm killing. Stay in bear. Get back in bear. Healing's okay. You stay in bear. I got healing under control here, okay? There we go. And that's a solo-minded ding, level 11. That is a solo-minded ding, level 11. Got dual druids. The bear's a massive upgrade. Yeah, here. Grab that box right there. I'll grab this one. How about that, guys, huh? Congrats on the ding. Hey, are we able to see some Samsolo epic dings in the chat, guys? Is he playing with his son? Ricardo, Xavier, Martin. We're playing with my son. This is my son, Samsolo here. He's 5 years old, playing hardcore Warcraft. Welcome on into the chat. We get to put on a belt? Let's go. Where's it at? Alright, guys, we got a fine leather belt upgrade. 9 armor upgrade. We'll take it. We'll take it. Alright, let's come up here first. Come up here first. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get a little more thorn action happening here. Let's go. Congrats on the ding. Thank you. Thank you. It's a cybercrime? Yeah, you're pretty sure it's a crime, logical speaking, messing with the company's assets? Yeah. Messing with people's livelihoods? Like, yeah. So all that being said, in that statement, they pretty much said as we work on making our servers stronger and our responses to these type of attacks faster, they're gonna implement DDoS reses in hardcore Warcraft. How they're gonna do it, we don't know. Here, grab these boxes, son. That's why we're here. These boxes. Grab that one right here, right here. That's okay. Is it a W for Blizzard? Is it a slippery slope? Is it only to appease OnlyFangs? Is it all of it? Is it some of it? Is it none of it? OnlyFangs isn't the only guild that got wiped out because of DDoSes or severely impacted, right? Just go join the WoW, or just go view on Reddit the WoW hardcore subreddit, and you'll see like other guilds were wiped out during DDoS. So, and the DDoSes didn't just happen when OnlyFangs was on. They've been happening for a couple weeks now. And they're happening before the raid, after the raid. It just seemed like they were at their peak during the raid. Right? Yep. So, you need to shout out the bag lady in Goldshire? Was there a bag lady in Goldshire? What's going on in Goldshire? I'm in Dun Morogh, bro. I'm in Dun Morogh. No, level 12, son. Even numbers only. Hey, JT, thank you so much for that follow out there on Twitch, man. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Alright, let's get the rest of the shimmer weed here. 3 bags and wands, been doing it for weeks at school. I have seen some of that in the chat. That is very cool. Let's go in here, son. 2 casters. We're good. We just took on so many casters just before. No problems, man. No problems. We're giga chatted out. I mean, I guess it could be, but it also makes hardcore unfairly difficult, with which could lower the amount of people getting to play hardcore. I honestly think that's why Blizzard did it. I think it's 2 reasons. One, as a company, as big and quote-unquote powerful as they are, they can't let people attack their servers, right? They can't do it. So while they're still perfecting how they're going to stop that from happening, they have to do something that they've pretty much sworn against that they would never do, and that's roll back, or not roll back, but resurrect characters. So they have to somehow put an end to the DDoS. Now, it's not going to stop them from doing it. Maybe it curbs it. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like they had to do something, and I think what they did is good. It's just how are they going to implement it, right? Is it just going to... They cannot just resurrect the streamers. They have to resurrect everybody who was impacted by the DDoS, which was, you know... How do they know? How do they know who truly died because of the DDoS and who didn't? What level of granular information do they have? Right? Or are they just going to look at the times that the DDoSes were taking place, and anybody that died in that time is going to get resurrected, even if they died due to different circumstances? Oh, they all came back. Or maybe it's going to be a combination. They're going to look at the time frame and see if they can tell from the logs how people died during the DDoS attacks. But they didn't even acknowledge the DDoS attacks on Sunday. They acknowledged them on Saturday. But they only acknowledged a small window of it. Maybe an idea to give everyone in hardcore 1 free resurrection to spend how they want on the account. I mean, it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. Kind of ruins the spirit of hardcore, though. I don't know. I don't know what the right idea is. I don't know. I want to hear, though, from you guys. So give everybody like a resurrection token, and everyone gets a freebie. Yeah. Shane, what is going on, my man? DDoSing is very illegal to do. Most people will pay someone to do it. I think they pay to DDoS to shut down OnlyFans. They paid for more than 1 DDoS, and I think they got it. Yeah, I think they did too. I think they did too. What's the question? Carlos, the question is it a Blizzard W? Has Blizzard made the right move by saying that they're going to resurrect hardcore characters that died during the DDoS attacks? Specifically targeting OnlyFans, right? That's how it seems. That the only reason that they're going to do something about it, I don't know. I don't know. Are they only doing it because of OnlyFans? I don't think so. You already have 6 of 6. So pay attention to your quest log. I needed 1 more. Right? Your work complete, right? Can you pick up 1? Okay then. Okay. Shane, what's good, man? We hit level 60 on Epic Shorty last weekend. Hopefully you saw the clips. Oh, you're right, son. We do get to assign a talent. Put it in the same place. Yep, veracity. Because... yeah, it's right, but you also... but it's also right to bring back everyone who died due to DC. They're not bringing back anybody due to DC. They made it very clear. DC, server lag, computer crashes, ISP outages. They're not bringing people back for that. They're only going to bring people back who died during the DDoS attacks. And how do they know, right? How do they know? So that's kind of what we're discussing here. And people thought they were going to be resurrected today, and so far it hasn't happened. At least before I jumped on. You think they reversed the hardcore deaths because of OnlyFans? I think that's definitely part of it. I think that's definitely part of it. I think OnlyFans is part of it. A big part of it, probably. And I also think that Blizzard can't allow DDoSers to punk their hardcore servers. Or any of their servers, right? I mean, it could legitimately kill the entire game mode now. Blizzard invested a lot to make those streamers play WoW. Yeah, there definitely was a partnership between Soda Poppin' and Blizzard, which is why they delayed the initial planned start date of OnlyFans until after Blizzard's WARCRAFT, I forgot what they called it. I'll turn in these quests. I don't know. Did you put it on? The cloak is worth more. Alright, got it. Got it. You honestly think just mail a GigaChat item for the death due to the DDoS and level a new tune? No res? Okay, okay. How would they be able to tell who was DDoS and who was just DC'd? That's my question. That's my question, Carlos. How can they tell? And if they have that kind of granular information, right? If they have that kind of granular information, then they know who's dying due to their server disconnects, right? So the slippery slope argument. If people are dying in hardcore because of their servers failing, those people should be res too. If you're dying in hardcore because your ISP fails or your computer crashes or whatever, no fault of Blizzard's, that's a different story. But if people are dying in hardcore Warcraft because of Blizzard, those players should be resurrectable, right? OnlyFans, good for the hobby, res them all. I don't disagree. I don't disagree at all. You can't, but by using empirical data, it should be easy to get a decent enough figure. Yeah. It couldn't possibly be a PR stunt. People were talking about that. Is it a PR stunt? Did OnlyFans do it to themselves? Right? Like, you can start going down the whole conspiracy theory tree of, you know, who's really doing it and why. Is what soulbound? Okay. It is not soulbound, so you want to save it? That's what you're asking me? I think that's a great idea. DDoS attacks mostly affect client logins and making them disconnect. You can't take a server down with DDoS. Server was always working decently. Bro, hey, did you not see the world server down messages? How many times have we seen world server down during the DDoS attacks? The world servers were down. Yeah, they were down. You were on for the first DDoS attacks. It was out of control. You never seen anything like that? Yeah. Too much work for a PR stunt, plus people stuck, so I'm sure it's real. I think it's 100% real. Okay, buddy. It's 100% real. I don't think it was staged in any way. I think people are, yeah, our latency was really high too. That's right, our latency spiked up. Yep. What does DDoS stand for? It's a denial of service attack. Just type it in Google. It'll explain it. The first couple paragraphs will explain it better than me. Yeah. Yeah. It's a, what is a dedicated denial of service? Something like that. You had to Alt F4 to close the game. You saw people die before and after. Yeah. Yeah, same thing here. Yeah. Yeah. It's been a tough couple weeks playing hardcore Warcraft due to server instability. Blizzard's end, DDoS blend, a combination of the two. Yeah. Are the dungeon locks 24 hours or weekly? They're 24 hours. The way I like to describe it is you can run the same dungeon once per 24-hour period, but they unlock like at, what is it, 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. server time. Yeah. So if you run it at 6 o'clock, it doesn't unlock for you at 6 o'clock the next day. It unlocks at a set time every day, which is either 10 or 11 server time. Yeah. Oh, you were thinking it could have been a PR stunt by the company? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. But who really knows, right? To hurt your customer base feels like a bad move. Now, not that they haven't done bad moves in the past, because they have, but sell these. I'll also sell these. I don't need all this. Put this here, put this here, this can go here, this can go here. Benderoni everything. Yeah. You don't know, it just feels off? It does. There's something not right about it, right? There's definitely something not right about it. You had your own WoW server back in the day? Oh yeah? You used to DDoS your friend's game server? You have a bit of knowledge? That's wild, Tag. That's pretty wild, man. Alright. Samsolo had to step away for a moment or two here. Should we run out here and try to get this peace blow? It's over here. It's Earthroot, Silverleaf. Silverleaf, Earthbloom. To me, it's a W that Blizzard said something about it, and that they're gonna do something about it. On two fronts. One, strengthen the resiliency of their servers and respond faster. And two, resurrect the dead DDoS characters. So they're in a no-win situation, right? No matter what they do, people aren't going to be happy about it, right? People are going to people will say they're only doing it because of the streamers, let them stay dead. People are going to say it's good, let the streamers live, right? I mean, we've heard some of the different comments already tonight. Feels like an immature trying to get even because they're jealous? Maybe. Maybe. Look at Watson. No, you're not getting a Pop-Tart downstairs. Mom's making dinner. So you're going to have dinner when dinner's done. Okay? This kid wants to get a pack of Pop-Tarts and eat them down here. No. You saw Deej from OnlyFans on TikTok playing SOT today? He had no idea if it was related, but only saw him playing hardcore this entire time? Yeah. Not a Deej follower at all, but you see him on TikTok a lot. You'll watch for a minute or two. A lot of streamers were playing SOD today. Zaryu, Sardako, and they have been for a few days. And even last week they're playing SOD. And that's because... So what is SOD? SOD is Season of Discovery. It's World of Warcraft Classic Season of Discovery. It's the way Blizzard called it, Classic plus more, when it was announced. And it was super hype when it came out. And we played it here for the first couple phases. But SOD is currently in its endgame content. Naxxramas is out. You can play hard modes up to hard mode 4. And they're about to release the new Scarlet Monastery dungeon, or raid. A new Scarlet Monastery raid that was teased when Season of Discovery was announced. You're hungry? So okay. Is your mom making dinner? Yes. When dinner's done, you can eat dinner. Until then, you wait. Then go upstairs and tell your mom that you want a snack. And you know what she's going to tell you, right? What is she going to say? She's going to say, wait. She's not going to say yes. You're on follow. Why? You're not getting a Pop-Tart. You're waiting for dinner. Go upstairs and ask your mom. Go ahead. Tell her that I said no, though, and then see what she says, too. But go ask her. If you don't want to take what I'm saying. Kid's hungry, man. He's hungry. Nah, you appreciate the stream, man. Entertaining. What's going on, Randy? Appreciate you being here, man. Thanks for hanging out, spending a few moments of your day here with us. Yeah. Some of the raiding guilds have made enemies. This goes further than OnlyFangs. Stopping people from getting world first clears, wiping raid groups that have wronged a bitter individual. Yeah. I mean, maybe it's some of that too. You know, who's behind it? Who's behind it? Will we ever find out? I don't know. You know what I want to do? I just want to play my game on a stable server and just keep having fun. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Do you think Tiny Violin's behind it? Maybe. It was me? Yeah. It was me! Oh, man. And then, you know, like, what happens to characters that died, that resurrected, right? Some people, when they die, they stay dead, they don't resurrect. Some characters, they not resurrect, but they log back in to see their ghost, I guess is what I meant. There's people that have deleted their characters. There's people that have transferred their characters to other servers, right? So, what happens in all those cases? The FBI found out who did the DDoS attacks to Blizzard 2 years ago? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Especially because it happens so much, you would think that they're going to be able to trace it back, right? It wasn't a one-time thing. It wasn't just Saturday and Sunday. Capitalism will always find the criminals. Too much money at stake, yeah. You've been a victim of a DDoS for years, playing arena and climbing the ladder. You used to get paid to help people push rating, and some people, when you get near the title MMR, will start DDoSing you. Wow. But there's also DDoS for hire services that are Chinese-based. You can just do it by swiping your card. I was reading about some of that, yeah. People can just swipe their card and buy DDoS attacks. Yeah, and now that the DDoSing's on hardcore, it's very lame. Yeah, it is definitely very lame. So Shane, how do you know, like, they were, how could they DDoS you? Like, was your IP available? Or were they just starting to DDoS the server, and that's what you're talking about? Those kids upstairs still, so he must have got something. I swear if he comes down here with Pop-Tarts, I'm not letting him eat them. I'm not letting him eat them down here. You can take that bowl back upstairs, you can go eat them upstairs. Because I told him no. But then I also told him to go ask his mom, so I don't know. I don't know. No Pop-Tarts in Azeroth, everyone knows the rules. The bear. Okay, we are in a 1-on-3 situation here. This is not good. Got it handled. I could also just go to bear myself. I want the wolf meat. That's why I'm doing it with the wolves. I don't know why I'm casting Wrath. It's a waste of mana. And it takes forever. How exactly you're not sure, but it was definitely targeted and not server-wide. Would only affect your arena team. You would disconnect. Wow, man. That's really interesting. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. I don't know, man. And I think it goes back to like what I said the other day, right? The real problem is human nature. That's really what it comes down to. It comes down to human nature. And human nature has never been fixed. So, I don't know. But really, it's a human nature problem. It really is. Jealousy, anger, hate, bitterness, whatever you want to use. Some people legitimately just think it's fun, like, you know, they take joy and pleasure in the pain of others. It's true you DDoS your work if you could swipe your card. Oh man. Well, guys, I'm supposed to be in a duel right now with my son, and if you would overreact to a DDoS attack, be sure they will repeat it. Yeah. I mean, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh, hi son. How was your snack? What did you have? There's no way you had a Pop-Tart. Mom let you have a Pop-Tart? You were smart to eat it upstairs. Because if you would have brought it down here, you wouldn't have... Yeah, you got it all over your face. You sure did have one. So you're gonna eat your dinner too, right? Because if you don't, you're not gonna play Warcraft. You're an eater? Oh, I'm glad you got a snack, buddy. I'm glad you got a snack. Reacting is just feeding the troll? Well, Tag, what do you recommend? Do nothing and let hardcore die? Right? Because I think that's what Blizzard is thinking is gonna happen. So you would just let him win? Sure. Zari, you almost cried? Yeah, I was watching too. He did almost cry, man. Yeah, you think he cried when he got away from the camera? Azeroth does not negotiate with terrorists. George W. Wren. Oh, man. There were people on that stream that were genuinely crying when they lost their characters. They were. Thanking Soda for, you know, telling him that this is the most fun they've had in like 10 years, or it's the best content they've ever made. And these guys are big time streamers, right? They got a lot of views, a lot of people watching all the time. Yeah, you want to do a slash roll here, son? Slash roll. Dad rolls a 50. You got a 50-50 chance of beating me. Boom. And Sam and Solo Minded rolled an 83. Let's go. 83. Yep. Yes, you win. May there be something good in there. May there be something good in the chest. Good. You got copper ore. That's good. The rest of it is trash. Some copper ore is good. You said rar? Sorry, I'm spinning in circles here. Level 18 just got killed from a dragon whelp in the Red Ridge Mountains. Those dragon whelps, man, they're like the Fives Pillager 2.0s. Blizzard has and should restore the deaths within the time frame and transfers back to the server. If you already left, this is good business sense. Hardcore will take a profit hit if not. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Red Ridge is just not as bad as Westfall, but statistically, not as many get there. That's true. What'd you get? Training Sword of the Tiger. Nice. Where are you at? I thought you were getting this ore right here. Training Sword of the Tiger. Way to go.